It's almost Shabbos Barnet. It's so amazing to be here, but it's such a strange situation. We had a shul without a rabbi, and now we have a rabbi without a shul. Unbelievable. It's so special to be here, and just the words of wishes on Facebook and on WhatsApp. And please do remember, we've started a new shul WhatsApp group. There's a link that's going to be sent out hopefully in the emails to everyone to join up. We need to stay connected at this time. I just want to share a few thoughts with you as the sun is setting and Shabbos is coming in. Not going to be able to share them with you tomorrow, so we're going to share them together now. Two images from the past week in Israel really have stuck in my mind, and for me they typify some messages for this time. The first is kind of the image of a really empty Jerusalem. So walking down Jaffa Street, which is the main street in Jerusalem where the light rail runs down, and it goes all the way from the Tachana Merkazit and beyond, all the way down through to the old city, and the light rail really is like the lifeblood of, it's the central people to travel to Jerusalem. And we were walking down Jaffa Street the other day, and there's no one around, no one there. It's a ghost town. The shops are all closed. The response in Israel to the situation has been very different to the one in England, though it sounds like England is starting to move their thinking more in line with the Israeli model. It's almost lockdown. Gatherings of more than 10 people aren't allowed. You have to stay 2 meters distance from someone else. Everything non-essential is already closed. They already closed their schools a couple of weeks ago. It's been a very significant kind of ghost feeling, and people have been commenting on the different response of Israel now to this situation to the past, when despite intifadas and suicide bombings and stabbings and all the different things that Israel has been through, life carried on. Life always carried on. I mean, my aunt, she was driving from Efrat into Jerusalem one day, as she always did, and that was the time when there were snipers shooting on the roads, the tunnel road into Jerusalem, and they built barriers now so that the snipers can't attack cars. But that was the time, and she had a bullet miss her by literally this much through the car, 7 bullets into the car. And next week she was driving to work again, because life carries on. And yet currently life isn't carrying on in Israel. Life has come to a big stop. And we were thinking about what's the difference. And one of the differences is that this current situation feels entirely out of control. As we said the other day, this is something which you can't smell, you can't see, you can't taste, you're not aware of. And it just feels like something that we're not able to control. You know, in the past, came to intifadas, when it came to other issues within Israel, there was a sense that, you know, we have the IDF, we have the IAF, we have support of those around us, and now it feels like we have no way to manage the situation. We are out of control. And being out of control feels very, very scary. You just don't know. On the plane yesterday, you know, Shoshana said to me, she said, I just don't know what's going on. We're all packed in. It feels very scary. And so that's one image from Israel. That's one image. Oh, little man's crying. Little man's crying. That's one image from Israel that I want to share with you. Another image from Israel is something entirely different, which is that we were walking down the street the other day, again after all these restrictions have been put in place, and we see a kala, a bride, dressed in full regalia, and her chatan, her groom, and there's a chuppah. And they're getting married in the street. Why? Well, because their party's been cancelled because that's a gathering of more than 10 people. and the wedding halls all closed, and those that weren't closed, the police came in and they closed them. But life has to carry on somehow, even in the midst of all this craziness. We have to grab this moment, and this moment we're meant to get married, so let's just get married wherever we are in the street. And people filed past and shouted Mazel Tov and sang a song and gave some money as a gift for their wedding, which was now totally different from what they imagined, but it was there. A brother and a sister getting married. Our brother, our sister, not them brothers and sisters, getting married in the street. Beautiful to be connected, beautiful to be together. Seizing this moment. And bringing these two ideas together with this week's parsha. This week's parsha is the finale of the book of Exodus, where we complete or come to the end of the account of building the Mishkan, building the tabernacle, which is known in Torah as the Mikdash, the sanctuary. What does Mikdash mean? Well, there's one other thing which is referred to as Mikdash, and that's Shabbat. Shabbat is known as sanctuary, just as the tabernacle or the temple in Jerusalem is known as a sanctuary. Our shuls are known as a Mikdash Ma'at, a small sanctuary. And so we're not, in terms of space, currently in our Mikdash Ma'at. We're not currently in our small sanctuary because we've had to close shul. But we're about to enter a different sanctuary, a sanctuary in time. A sanctuary in time called Shabbat. And so Nachmanides tells us there's a reason that the Torah describes both Shabbat and the Mishkan and the tabernacle as Mikdash. It's because whilst the tabernacle is a sanctuary in space, it's a place that you can come to, that you can congregate, that you can focus upon, a place to be more connected to each other, to ourselves and to Hashem, so too Shabbat provides that opportunity. While the Mikdash is a sanctuary in space, Shabbat is a sanctuary in time. Time that is set aside to be more connected to others, to ourselves and to our Maker. We all desperately need to take the message of Shabbat into this crazy time. I don't know about you, but some of us have got sick almost. We're glued to live streaming the news around the world. Because every day, every moment, every minute, there's a change, there's something new. Every moment, there's another update, another statistic, another person that we know who's caught it, another person that we know is suffering a bereavement because of it, because of Corona. And almost, as we said the other day, almost that can freeze us. And there's no structure anymore. Shul is closed. The day is structureless. We're working from home. We're stuck at home. And so what do we do? How do we live with this uncertainty, with this lack of control? Shana, do you mind taking a How do we work with this lack of control? And I think the answer is we have to live like Shabbat a little bit more. Just in this present moment. There's nothing else that we can do. I don't have control. I cede control. I give up control. There's nothing else I can do. I'll take the precautions that are necessary. I'll follow the guidelines, but chutz mizeh, except from other than that, it's in the hands of God. He's running. It's kind of reminding me He's running the show, and that's what Shabbat is. Shabbat says you're going to rest on the seventh day because you have to remember who's the real creator. You think during the 6 days of the week you're the creator. You think you're going around and you're being productive and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're working your business and you're engaging in all the different pursuits that we do. And Shabbat tells us, yes, you are. You are being a very creative individual. But remember, the ultimate source of creativity comes from the Creator, capital C. He is the source of all creativity. And we see control control and creation to Him on Shabbat. And we're just reminded by this situation. And how do we practically do that? One way is just to take a really deep breath and feel connected and locked into this moment. A deep breath affirming that all I have is the present. As there's the little ditty. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present. A gift. Shabbat's a gift. Take a deep, deep breath. We're going to close our devices now and have 24 hours of blissful peace from all the pings, all the notifications, all the updates. And we're going to be with our families. We're going to be with ourselves. We're going to be with our chef. We're going to call out with a deep, deep breath. A breath of love. A breath of laughter. A breath of... My friends, thank you to all of you who've logged on this evening. I wish you from the depths of my heart, from both of our hearts, we wish you Shabbat Shalom. It's time to turn off. And please God, we'll see you very soon.